Hi guys, Sci-Fi Recapped here. Before we start, warning. Spoilers ahead. Today, I'm gonna explain an American mystery and fiction movie with an amazing plot, called Before I Fall. The movie starts with a beautiful young girl, Samantha, who wakes on February 12th. She checks a message from her best friend, telling her that today is February 12th, which is known as Cupid's Day. She is picked up by one of her best friends, Lindsay, to go to school. They also pick up the rest of their best friends, named Allie and Elodie. In the car, they are excited about Sam's plans to lose her virginity to her boyfriend, Rob, that night. At school, they see all the students are preparing roses to give to their loved ones. During class, the students distribute roses to each other to celebrate the Cupid's Day. Sam is getting one from Rob and another roses from a boy, named Kent, a former grade school friend who is secretly in love with her. After class, Kent suddenly invites her to a party at his house, but she is unenthusiastic with his invitation. During lunch, the girls make fun of Juliet, an outsider girl who they view as a psycho in the school. At night, they dress up together before going to the party. Lindsay asks Sam about her first night. She tells her not to worry because Rob is a good guy. At the party, Sam meets her boyfriend who accidentally spills his drink on her shirt because he's drunk, so she decides to go back with her friends. Not long after, Juliet shows up at the party. Lindsay immediately confronts her and the two fight, resulting in many of the guests dousing Juliet with beer. Humiliated, she leaves the place in tears. As Sam and her friends are driving back from the party, the car crashes into something and apparently kills all of them. The next morning, Sam wakes in her room on Cupid's Day again. Thinking the previous day was just a nightmare, Sam continues on with her day but finds similarities to the events that happened that day, such as her wearing the same clothes, and receiving the same flowers from Kent. That night, she is doing the same thing at the party, except before she returns to her friends, she initially checks Kent's room. Even so, the crash happens again after they leave the party. Sam wakes up on the same day, at the same place again. The difference is at school, she refuses Kent's invitation for the party. Realizing she is in a time loop, she convinces the group to have a sleepover instead of going to the party. They are able to avoid the crash, but later they still find out that Juliet commits suicide in that night, with Sam also discovering that Lindsay and Juliet were once best friends. Even though Sam manages to avoid the crash, she continues to live through the same day over and over again. Realizing that nothing she does matters, she starts doing whatever she wants that day. First, she airs her grievances with everyone she knows, including her best friends. She also disobeys the teacher who is teaching in the class. Later, she attempts to make amends with Anna, a student she had bullied. Somehow, she also becomes closer to Kent during the loop. Soon, she drifts away from her friend and ends up trying her first sexual experience with Rob at the party, resulting in a bad experience. After the unsatisfying experience, Kent suddenly finds her crying in his room. He comforts her and later Sam apologizes to him for what she has done all this time. He also takes care of her sleeping in his room. The next day, she begins to realize that she wants to make her days more valuable for herself and others, by trying to spend more quality time with the ones she loves. In the morning, she starts to play with her little sister whom she has rarely paid attention to. She also spends dinner with her whole family. Finally, she knows that she has to do something useful in her life. In the next loop, at the party, Sam and Kent remember their earlier friendship, with Kent recalling how she had heroically defended him from a bully after his father died. Since then, he had resolved to one day be her hero. Afterward, they romantically share a kiss. After a while, she hears the fight between Lindsay and Juliet from the hall. She decides to chase after Juliet through the woods. She tries to apologize and learns from Juliet that Lindsay's misery is from her parents' fight and divorce, causing her to start wetting her bed. When the two were on a camping trip and Lindsay wet her sleeping bag, she blamed Juliet and had been bullying her ever since. In the end, Juliet still insists on committing suicide by running in front of Lindsay's car, horrifying Sam and making her realize that it was Juliet who was hit by the car on the original day. Sam wakes up again feeling calm and understanding, knowing what she must do to end the loop. She resolves to be kind and considerate as she goes about her day. In the morning, she immediately treats her parents well. She tells her friends why she loves them at school and she also sends roses to both Juliet and Kent, and ends up breaking up with Rob. And at the party, she finds and kisses Kent straight away and tells him that she loves him so much. She again intervenes to save Juliet in the woods, but when Juliet attempts to kill herself by running into traffic, Sam instantly pushes her out of the way at the last second, resulting in her being killed by a truck. As she dies, she remembers all the good memories she has had during her entire life. And then Sam's spirit sees Juliet standing over her body, sadly saying that Sam saved her. Sam thankfully states, "No. You saved me." The moral of the story is don't waste your time for unnecessary things. Spend it with your family and the people you loved. Subscribe to watch more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like to help the channel out. Thank you for watching.